Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and we got the old school Rod and Custom truck sitting here. It's a 1947 GMC. The motor came back as a 5.7 350. It does have power steering. It does have power brakes. Pretty quiet motor. What I like to do is take these rides down the road, point out flaws. That way you know everything that you're getting. We do this with every vehicle on the lot. So hit subscribe, share, and hit like to see test drives from Maple Motors every week. We get about 10 cars a week, and it's all usually old schools. We have financing and shipping at maplemotors.com, along with 100 detailed pictures. And of course, if you want to pick up some t-shirts or gear from Maple Motors, you can go there and find that. I usually leave all the test drives on after we sell the cars and just mark them as sold. There's a playlist here on the channel. It's called Cars Currently Available at Maple Motors. Go there and check that out. Got to give her a little Chevy slam. Well, GMC slam. So be sure to check out the playlist to see all the current vehicles, or go to maplemotors.com, and we update that pretty much daily. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior and check everything out. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? It's a game we like to play on the channel. Coming around the dash, got the Good Guys sticker. Interior is actually in pretty good shape. Doesn't look bad at all. We'll go ahead and start her up. As far as gauges goes, all these old school gauges, I don't think I'm going to believe any of them. We do have an aftermarket gas gauge. I do believe it, and I think we need to go straight to the gas station. Looks like we got tilt wipers. They deleted the wipers on this one. As far as everything else, pretty basic. Let's try this horn out and see if it works. Horn doesn't even push in on this one. Make sure we don't have any horn switches. Not that I see. Let's hit the road and see how she runs and drives. So we're getting ready to take off here. Anything I see, I will let you know. That's exactly why I do these videos. And we're gonna head straight to the gas station. Neutral, drive, just making sure I'm in drive there. I wanted to hear it click manual. Well, let's take off here. Speedometer's coming up on the dash, seems pretty correct. I'll let go of the steering wheel. It's got a bit of a fade to the right. You can see it's kind of pulling me back to the right every time. As far as brakes go, very touchy, and they're working good. A little hesitation there. And when you punch it, it has a bit of a hesitation. Kick down is hooked up though. You see it's cruising pretty good. Still got that bit of a right fade in the front end where it's pulling us to the right there. No indicators on the inside here showing that the turn signals are working. Just assuming they're working, which we'll check. Once I go to the parking lot over here, we'll drive over the camera, light the undercarriage up. Before I drive over the camera, you'll see me pull up, turn the headlights on, turn the turn signals on. Let's go ahead and pull in the gas station here, get some fuel. Darn. Somebody's always taking my spot over here now. I don't know why. Just that time of the day, I guess. All right. Let's see. I think we can reach the gas cap in the bed here from that side. So yeah, right now it's at quarter tank. I'm gonna put about $20 worth of fuel in this, make sure we have enough. We always run high test, which is 93. I'll be back in a moment. All right, I just put $20 worth of fuel in this ride. Oh, I've got a little tight over there. I can't walk through there. Let's walk around this way. You put the gas in the back. Easy access. Good seal on the cap. And let's check that gas gauge. It was at quarter tank. Let's see what's at now. Just turning the key on for the gas gauge. And we'll give her a second. I don't trust the gas gauge in this thing. We'll give it a second. It's a little bit higher than it was, but we're gonna give it a second. If it changes, I'll let you know. All right, getting ready to take off here. Head on back to the lot and then do the walk around, pointing out chip scratches and flaws. So our gas gauge has not changed at all. Not working. I thought it was. I mean, it was moving around and everything. It's just not. You put gas in it, it doesn't move at all. So what about the old truck getting a little sideways on me? Didn't expect that. It's hammer time, I guess. I said, doctor. All right, heading on back to the lot now. We'll go on and do the long route here. Got you on super view as well. I sure like this visor. It's helping out a lot with the sun. Guys, I hope y'all had a happy New Year's. I'm actually making these videos before New Year's. I just realized it was going to be put out after. Still got a hesitation when you start getting into the throttle. She's definitely got a kick though. Suspension surprisingly smooth. I figured it was gonna be bumpy as low as it was sitting on the tires. It's pretty good. The brakes are really good too. I gotta hold my phone. I'm gonna throw it in the floor. I like to stay quiet on portions of the video just so you can hear the ride, hear everything about it. In my opinion, so far so good. It's a smooth old, good running truck. It's just needs to be driven some more. I think that's the hesitation. May have gotten some ethanol backed up into the fuel lines or the carburetor itself, causing it to have that hesitation, but it's not really affecting anything. See, it's got plenty of power and pickup. And you know what? It kind of looks like the temperature gauge is actually working down here. I didn't expect it to actually be working. The oil pressure gauge looks like it's hooked up too, but I don't think it's reading right. As soon as you touch the gas, the oil pressure gauge goes to 60. But when you let off of it, it'll do a little drop here. Get the R's all the way down. You can actually see the oil pressure coming back right now. It's like 50, 45. The engine temperature sitting right there in the middle. It's at 180. I mean, that may be correct. I just didn't believe it would be working. But I feel like that's pretty accurate. Right now at a red light, the oil pressure seems like that's pretty accurate too. 30, that's a common thing for these trucks, or these motors. And so is 180 for the temperature, so they're very well could be working. We made it back to the lot now. What we're gonna do is walk around this truck, point out chips, scratches, and flaws. So stick around for the end of the video and we'll get her taken care of for you. We also have 100 detailed pictures of every ride on the lot. Pops is out there guiding the cars in right now. Jason's in here backing them up. We're all family. So be sure to go to our website. Look at the About Us section. It'll tell you everything about the lot. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pull next door. I said, doctor. And I'll see you here in a minute. Okay, It's that portion of the video where I look for chips, scratches, flaws, rust, anything I can find. Be sure to check out maplemotors.com. I have detailed pictures inside, out, and underneath of every ride on the lot. And we update every Monday at 11. That is maplemotors.com. It shows location, it shows our phone number, it shows our hours, and it tells you all about the business. So that's a very important thing about Maple Motors here in these videos. Let's get started. Coming around the front end, they got the grille painted purple. It matches the interior. It does have some chips up top. A few chips around on the front of the grille too. The paint on this is in good shape. Got nice pinstriping. Shouldn't be too many flaws on the paint. I've already kind of glanced at it and it looked pretty good. You can see I picked up some dirt on the test drive there. The bottom of the door looking solid. Same with the runners down there. Got some imperfections right there that have been painted on. Some dents. Little chip there. Indention there. Chip right here. And some scuffs. I'll be checking over the hood in a minute, but it looks pretty clean as well. Front windshield looks good, and your lights look fairly new along with your mirrors. Front window's nice and clean, and your visor, oh yeah, doing the job. Hey, sir, you can't be using our trash can. You got a little overspray here. A couple dings. A little bubble right here. Ding right there. Bunch of chips along that. Pinstriping like crazy on the back, dual exhaust. Chip right there. A little spider web popping up. Chips there in the corner. Coming down this side now. I'm glad this tag stayed on. Got a good magnet. Looks like a scratch right there in the middle. And over the fender you got a couple little spots popping through. A couple dings right there. See on the step over here, you got some indentions. Doors hanging on the bottom here. Chip there. Then over the fender. A little bit of rust popping up on the corner of the headlight. A little spot there. Scuff. Back over the bed rails here. You can see some imperfections where it's a little bit dented underneath the paint. Same thing on this side, a little overspray, a couple dings. Okay, I want to find that horn. Well, he said the horn didn't work. I want to find it. Let's look on the inside. It's got to be hooked up somewhere. I say glove box maybe. Hold up. Just switch there. See, we'll get her started. Oh yeah, it does work. So sorry about that. If you placed your bets and said the horn didn't work, you were wrong. It works pretty good. I'm glad I found that. All right. So look at the door here. It's purple, matches the grill. Weather stripping looks pretty good. Got a few scratches there, but pretty solid. Same with your jams. And your seat looks good. Looks good to me. I like the floors in this. Don't have to worry about getting carpet dirty. I actually prefer no carpet, as long as it looks good. Okay. Motor in this one is nice and quiet. I mean, it looks like some of this stuff is hooked up, so I believe that gauge is pretty accurate for the oil and the engine temperature. They just take a second to come up and start working correctly. So far so good. This one you got to give her the old Chevy Slam, which this is GMC, so a little different there. See, otherwise it won't shut all the way. Boom, baby. Overall, this is a beautiful truck. I love the style. She runs and drives good. She's got power. And she's got a horn. Guys, don't forget, hit subscribe, share, hit like. I'll keep these videos coming your way. Also, check out maplemotors.com. Shipping, financing, detailed pictures. Cars are listed every Monday at 11. You know the spill. I say it all the time, but I still get the same question. Where are you located? Hendersonville, Tennessee. So go to maplemotors.com, get you some shirts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.